Hello there.
Hello.
And welcome to another spectacular, a mega-sized episode of Out of the Theater Review. I am, of course, joined by the Scarlet Overkill to my Vector. And we are just out of the theater. Guys, we did it, finally. We kind of caught Minion fever a little bit.
We did. Yeah, we totally did.
We are just out of the theater for Despicable Me 4. I referred to this as the Austin Powers Gold member of Despicable Me movies.
Yeah.
And I think that kind of stands.
It tracks.
It's certainly not the best of the...
No.
We should give maybe a little bit of context for our Despicable Me interests here.
Yeah.
We are big Universal theme park people, if you know
Yes.
that. Or if you know us, you know that. We love the Minions.
Yep.
We love riding the Minion rides and doing all the fun things. And
Minion Cafe.
I'm a very simple man when it comes to the Minions, okay? And I've seen all of these movies. We actually just, for the first time, a couple weeks ago, watched Minions: The Rise of Gru.
It's such a cute movie.
I will stand by is the best of these movies.
Yeah.
But this one is great. It's fun. If you like the other ones, you're going to like this one.
Yeah.
This one had a little bit of humor that didn't work for me. They were kind of making some like 2024-ism jokes and like internet memes and shit like that.
There's definitely a boomer joke.
There's like an okay boomer
well.
joke. There's a honey badger don't give a damn joke.
Yeah. Honey badger don't play. I think is
honey
the
badger
words.
don't care.
Yeah.
So,
but also you gotta think about Gru's English.
Yeah.
And how he speaks.
Oh, I'd love for him to say, "Don't give a fuck."
Yeah.
That'd be so funny. Oh my God, Steve Carell.
Well, there is a video of Steve Carell saying really funny stuff in the Gru voice. We'll have to find that. I think he curses a couple times. Great. It's very entertaining.
But this movie is kind of the send-off for the franchise. I don't think we're going to get another main title Despicable Me movie.
No.
Especially with the end of this movie being what it is, where like we see a lot of the characters that we see from across the franchise. Like all kind of coming back. It is kind of a big victory lap for the franchise. I
think it has potential to have things branching off from this one as well.
For sure.
Because we're introduced to a new character.
A couple new characters,
new characters who could be
the next generation,
which is really fun.
Yeah, super fun.
That character specifically, I didn't think I was going to like, and then I ended up really liking her. So.
Yeah. I think with the plot being what it is, the first, 40 minutes of this movie kind of don't have an engine, and then the end of the movie does kind of sneak up on you, the movie just kind of feels like it's happening. There isn't, a real sense of urgency, there isn't, I think the villain's pretty weak. In terms of the actual, plot and everything.
It's weak and it's funny, but you also get Sofia Vergara in it, which is really fun.
Will Ferrell, I think, is the main villain, this cockroach guy.
Yeah. I mean, she says the same thing over and over again. She's really just there to make noises, which is really funny. Judgment noises, which I think she does very well.
Yeah, so, it's totally serviceable movie.
Yeah.
Again, I think once it gets into it, it does kind of pick up and is fun. I love all the stuff with the Mega Minions.
We get this little subplot of the Minions and everything. You get to see what they're doing because they're not with Gru for most of it, which is really funny.
And I think that might be one of the reasons that this will be the last one. Again, along with I think Steve Carell's done. I think Kristen Wiig is done.
Yeah, Miranda Cosgrove.
Yeah, it's we've been doing these for 15 years, man. Whatever. But this movie is very kind of secondary to the stuff with the Minions. I think the Minions is kind of the real movie that's happening here. I think we will probably get more Minions movies
We'll get more from this universe from Illumination, absolutely. It's just the Gru plot line, I think, has run its course.
Yeah, because, like, the plot is them kind of getting moved into a safe house, and they're just kind of waiting around for the first, like, 40 minutes, like, trying to adjust to their new lives.
Which is really funny. You get some good comedy out of these people trying to adjust.
Yeah, but at a certain point, you're like, okay, where is the movie going?
Yeah.
Where is it happening?
Where is this heading?
Now, something that does make it really, really watchable and enjoyable, despite that, is I think Illumination hit it out of the park here as far as the animation quality.
Yeah.
Illumination might be my new favorite. I think it is my favorite new animation studio.
Yeah.
I think everything they do is so beautiful and so lively and flows so well.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about kind of the chase scene with the heist in the middle.
Yes.
And all of the moving pieces and how good everything looks there. As well as the way that shots are framed to, like, see things in the background and small details. Like, there's one shot of an old AVL computer in the background of a shot, and it's like almost like the DVD, like, bouncing across the screen, but it's the AVL logo, like, bouncing across the TV monitor.
There's a lot of... Like, if you're paying attention to background stuff, because I was pointing things out while we were watching the movie, like some of the signs in the background and what they say.
Yeah.
I was going to say a trailer that we saw is Illumination as well. It is not. I stand corrected. It's DreamWorks.
What are we talking about?
Wild Robot.
Oh, yeah, Wild
that
Robot
movie
is...
looks
stay tuned
kick-ass.
for Wild Robot. It looks beautiful.
That's gonna be gorgeous.
I don't know what the next Illumination movie is.
I don't know if they've announced anything after that, because this is their, like, big thing right now.
This is the big one for the year, Migration. For sure. I think next year...
We got Migration this year, too.
That was last year.
Was it?
That was December.
Oh.
Yeah. They did Mario and Migration last year.
Gotcha.
I don't think they have anything else coming out this year. I know they're definitely working on more Nintendo stuff, for sure.
Yeah.
Like, we'll probably get, like a Legend of Zelda movie or something that'll be animated, and that'll be cool.
Yeah.
Don't roll your eyes at that. Come on now.
It's
gonna be beautiful.
How Zelda looks in the game, and I like how, Link and how all of that looks there. I don't know if I'd like that in Illumination style. Because you can look at Mario, and you can go, yeah, that's the same studio that did Minions. Like, you can tell.
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't want to be able to tell that with Zelda.
Okay.
I don't think that's a video game character that should be in that style.
I'm just thinking of all of, like, the landscape stuff in this movie.
Oh, landscape in this movie looked really, really
Beautiful
good. There's
animation.
a scene about bringing these lovely men out of Minions, I suppose, out of, they call them gentlemen. They're male.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess so.
I don't think they have anatomy, but, they're
I don't know how much we're going to dive into we do get some X-ray minion, which is fun.
Yeah. You get to see a little banana in his tummy.
The banana in the tummy, yeah.
They're pulling them out of retirement, and they're all scattered around in different places.
Yeah.
And
one of them's, like, out on the beach. One of them is in, like, the Swiss
Alps.
Countryside. Yeah. So
one of them is on like a New Mexico pasture.
Yeah. And, like, I'm thinking about also, like, the opening when it's Gru in the car.
Oh,
like, driving through, like, with the opening credits.
Like, Wonderful
animation here. And I really like how they kind of find different tropes to play with for... There's multiple different types of movies within these movies. Like, possibly my favorite Despicable Me thing ever is in that Minions: The Rise of Gru, that credit opening, because it looks like Goldfinger.
Oh, yeah, it's James Bond.
And it's like that movie plays like a James Bond movie.
Yeah.
Where this movie, like, you get a lot of the cool, like, spy stuff.
Yeah.
And they play with the tropes of those kind of things, but you also get a lot of, like, the superhero movie tropes. I'm thinking about, like, how in superhero movies like Spider-Man, where, like, all of the, like, we're New Yorkers. If you mess with one of us, you mess with all of us. Yeah. And they flip that on its head in this movie. It's like, no, these guys fucking suck. Let's all beat these guys up. Like, and the Minions are all kind of fuck-ups. And
It's really
I
funny.
just think the animation here is beautiful. I think the voice work is beautiful. I think
everyone did.
Steve Carell is 100% in. Kristen Wiig's 100% in.
Yeah.
Will Ferrell obviously having a blast as the villain.
Oh yeah, with a crazy French accent.
Yeah.
Might I add?
Yeah, this was another I think all of the for these movies, I think the people that are in them are interested in them and have fun making them.
Yeah.
And I think that might be why this is the last one. Is I don't think I want another one after this.
This ended on a really good note.
Steve Carell might be done, and I don't want to hear a sleep at the wheel. Performance by him.
Someone trying to impersonate Steve Carell doing Gru.
Yeah, I'm also thinking about those latter Shrek movies where Mike Myers is just off.
Oh, he just doesn't care anymore. Yeah.
That was kind of how I felt about Inside Out 2 as well. It's the voice actors just didn't give a shit.
Yeah.
But no, there's very lively performances here. The animation's beautiful. And if it's something for you, if you like the Despicable Me movies, you're gonna like this one. And I think that's all we can really ask for. So
it's very cute.
Yeah.
It's very, very cute. There are some there's some good play on emotions, I think.
Yeah. There's some family stuff here.
There's some good family stuff here. Yeah. I think it was overall really, really well done.
I'm glad we saw it. We saw it in Dolby, which is our new favorite way to see things.
I big recommend.
Yeah.
I think that Illumination looks beautiful.
Did we see Dolby. Mario in Dolby? Or we saw that
in digital?
We didn't have the passes yet.
Yeah.
That's what it was. So, okay. When we see Mario 2, we'll definitely catch that.
Oh, yeah, because we know there's going to be another one.
So follow us on all of the social medias. There are going to be smaller little snippet versions of these on our Instagram. You can find us at Books vs. Blockbusters. Same thing on Spotify, and you're on the YouTube channel here, so drop a subscribe. Let us know what you thought about Despicable Me 4.
Yeah.
And I believe coming up next weekend, the weekend of the 13th, will be our comic encyclopedia on Abe Sapien. So look out for those things. We're going off of the Marvel and DC track of things, and we're diving into some more independent stuff, kind of sort of independent stuff. So stay tuned for those things. Have a great day. Drink your water. And eat a fucking banana. Mwah.
Mwah.